haven't, please call the office because they can get you some call sheets so that you can call some people in your precinct to get them to help you. Some of those precincts already have been filled by office staff that have been calling people, but I got to have you call them and let them know, hey, my precinct is such and such. Is there other people already signed up to volunteer? Yes.
Use the numbers available?
Yes, 647-7661. Yes, Bob.
So where do we get the packets? To our site?
Okay.
How do I confirm that I am?
We are not sure exactly what date the packets are going to come.
Okay.
They're going to be sending them to us in the mail. So we are going to be contacting every single one of you that is a precinct leader and a site leader with that information because they're going to have to be picked up. So we've got a packet of information. Hi, Sherry. Sorry about the time thing. It was a big confusion, so I apologize. We're just on the front page, so first page. We're going to have like a box that's supplies for you with everything we talk about in here. Plus there is going to be a packet. The most important thing on that packet is on the outside, and it'll tell you the number of delegates that your precinct is awarded. And those delegates are based on the number of votes in the last presidential election for the president and the governor. And then there's a proportional number of delegates that are awarded. So you don't get as many delegates if you live in a red precinct. If you live in a highly Democratic precinct, you're going to get more delegates. They're going to range somewhere between 5 and 15. But that's the number that's going to be there that's really important. So, precinct caucus leader, attend the training, which you've all done, yes.
So my situation's a little unusual because it's this tiny little caucus, right?
Yes.
I believe because it's at Lake Sandwich, so I believe people living around there are caucusing at the Prairie Middle School. So will there be, it'll just be one precinct, right?
At Sandwich? No, I think there's more, but I don't have the caucus list. You call the office, they'll tell you what precincts are there.
Okay. And they'll also tell me who the other organizers are?
Yes, yes.
Okay. 676?
647-7661. So I'm really happy about the turnout. We have never had this many people trained for a caucus, but it needs to happen because there's a lot of people upset with the caucus system. It was never set up to handle 12,000 people. It was set up to be neighborhood process where you maybe had 25 people show up. So there's going to be some resolutions and some movement against the caucus. But we are ruled by the national party that says we're a caucus state. The legislature, however, can overrule that. So we'll see what plays out. Sorry about the time thing. We're just on the first page, so come on in. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Site leaders, those people are already selected, right, and in place?
Where we have them, yes. We have 177 precincts. We have 62 precinct committee officers who were either appointed or voted on. And then that means the rest of them are open unless somebody has stepped up. So we're going to talk about what's going to happen with those open precincts where there's no leader.
But like, for instance, like we're at Blaine Middle School.
Right.
And I think there's 3 other precincts meeting there.
Uh-huh.
There's already somebody that you have in charge that doesn't need to volunteer for that job, correct?
Well, that depends. That's why I want you to call the office and get that information, because I don't know all that off the top of my head, and I didn't bring that. We have a whole Google Doc of all the volunteers and all of that kind of stuff, because the office is making calls. Doc?
We've got quite a few coverage there.
Do we?
There's 10 precincts.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So familiarize yourself with the documents. These are not the official documents, but they are close, okay? But we will get official documents from the state, but we've written up all the information in this packet for you. There's going to be sign-in sheets, and on your last page, you're going to see, hi Bob, hi Betsy.
Hello.
This is the sign-in sheet. This is a new thing. Started in 2012. Well, it worked really well in 2012. We are going to have one sheet for every single person, which to me is a nightmare because we're having all these papers all over the place. So we're going to have a folder of, we're still deciding what kind of folder to get, so that when people either bring their sheet, you can pre-register online at Washington State Democrats, the same form, print it out and bring it already filled in. Whatcom Caucus. Yeah, so you can do that, but we're going to have all these sheets for people filling them out or bringing them with them. So we'll have 3 folders. We'll have a Bernie folder, a Hillary folder, and an uncommitted folder. And we will have to, and the people, the registrars that are sitting at the table taking these sheets are going to have to put them in the right folder. Yes?
I just wanted to say that a lot of people have been running out of sign-in sheets because there have been record amounts of people voting a lot of time. So you might actually want to make sure that there's extra things printed out.
Oh, we're going to have lots. We'll have lots. Yeah.
You should encourage people to go to Washington
Yes.
State Democrats, and you can pre-register,
And
they'll
you
get
can-
the information
And I'll
here,
show your caucus
and print
location.
it out for you nice,
Yeah.
nice and neat.
Yeah,
Yeah, just go to Washington, just Google Washington State Democrats.
yeah,
Right
you'll
here.
find it.
There's a link right there to
Yeah.
pre-register
What
for the
about
caucus.
the people that are going to show up besides us? Obviously, the majority of
That's
people
right,
are just going to
that's
come in,
right.
they don't know where they belong.
They don't know.
They haven't filled out these sheets. You're
That's
going
right.
to have, what, maps there?
We are
for
going to
us?
have maps, we are going to have, hopefully people with, the next step is finding out if the site leader or has a smartphone, because we'll have access to the Wi-Fi that we can plug into to make sure by putting in their address that they're in the right site. But again, that's the advantage of this form, so tell all your friends and neighbors, use the form and get it printed up, because then we know that they're in the right site. Yeah,
The address is actually printed in the upper right-hand corner of
Yeah.
the form right here.
Whatcom-democrats.org. Yeah. And the other thing is, yeah, we're doing our best effort, but this is a participatory event. People need to take some responsibility and find out what they need to do. So I'm hoping that that can happen too. Okay, you're going to have surrogate affidavits. Surrogate affidavits are to allow someone to vote. It is not a proxy vote. It is an exception to actually being there based on religious observance, working, military service, or a disability. Now, you must be engaged in that activity during the time of the caucus. It doesn't mean you can go to church on Sunday and you can get exempted with a surrogate affidavit for the day before. It means during the time the caucus is happening, from 10 to 2. So that form is going to need to be submitted to the state prior to a week before. I think the deadline is the 18th. It's on the Whatcom County Democrats website. So you can download a form, you can give